Co-pilot here.
Oh yeah. You been doing much fishing?
I was fishing yesterday. Gotta watch out for them crocs in Southwest Virginia here. Hey folks, here on the New River with Jameson and Timmy. And who's this? Who's on the bow here?
Nelly.
Ready to catch some fish?
Ready to catch them.
All right, before we do that, I gotta get a little bit of GoPro dome footage. Jameson's gonna be producing a Torpedo commercial for us for his show. Tell us about your show.
Road trip angler. We road trip the country, find the coolest places and coolest people to fish with.
Cool. How do people...
I don't know how I ended up with these guys, but normally it's cool people.
How do people find out where to watch episodes?
So it's on Bali Sports Networks nationwide, but we also have a YouTube channel called The Road Trip Angler.
Cool. All right.
So check it out.
Well, I'm gonna submerge this. If you just stick it prop in front of me, I'll get a good blast off shot with it.
Sounds good.
All right. So, yeah, we needed a commercial, just a 30-second spot, and I was thinking some big smallmouth action would be nice. And you know, we got clear enough water. I think we'll get a good prop shot to, you know, show off what the ultralight is. Not sure if any of those are going to work. It's a little bit muddy. We'll get that good dome footage shot. We just need clear water, bright sunlight. We got the sunlight. We'll see. All right, let's go find some smallmouth. Timmy, lay some knowledge on me, man. How we catching them?
Just throwing a red crank bait.
Okay.
And discolor water, and a lot of people don't like to throw cranks, but I do pretty good with them when the water's stained.
Even when it's this cold?
Even when it's this cold.
Nice.
Yep. It's all about pausing and speeding up, kinda, and then just ripping it sometimes. It just depends on the light we got outside as to how they want it.
So, you just trying to keep it grinding the whole time? Keep it on bottom, or does it matter?
I like to have it banging around down there so they'll know it's there
Right.
sometimes, and you know, you get a lot of reaction bites like that. But I mean, even something like you know, it's jerkbait time right now, so you can kind of do the same thing with a crank. You can just rip it and let it, you know, pause it for a little bit, and sometimes they'll smash it like that.
You like it? Yeah, I put the 2 bungees across the back of his Torpedo to help with that reverse lock. And it helps a good bit with just, you know, if you want to just back up against the wind and, you know, go in reverse at a slow speed, it definitely works. Helps with some positioning as well. All right, worked the crank for a while. Had such a great day with this punch rig yesterday, it's hard to just not think about it. And we got some shoreline eddies here that look pretty good. I am going to take the green pumpkin one off, and I'm going to put the black with blue flake because it is fairly muddy. All right, let's talk reading water. When the wind is not blowing, which it is right now, it's a lot easier to read the water. But before you even look at the water, it makes sense to look up there. What is that mountain telling us? Well, we have these striations in the rock that come down, and this river cut through all that. So there's going to be the same rock formations out here that we're seeing up here on this ridge line. What it looks like out in front of us, let me see if I can zoom in on it. Right in front of me, I know from working my jig, this is all kind of deeper water, but as you get up there, that's the top of one of those ridgeline rocks. It's just a ledge. So in between where it's lighter colored water and just in this direction where it gets smooth and it's darker, that's deep water, and it goes all the way across. I can confirm that with this. That 3/8 ounce tungsten weight is not being swept through quickly when it's right in here. Once I get out here, you know, I'm sitting on another ledge and it's being swept out pretty good. So what your jig does once it's down there really just confirms the structure that you're looking at by reading the surface. And really those, you know, those lighter areas are upwellings where the ledge rock that starts up there that this river cut through pushes the water up to the surface, makes it nervous. But then once you're back in here and here, there's no upwelling and it looks smooth and it is deeper. So I'm thinking these fish are in the deeper areas, but I'm just picking it apart with this, scratching the bottom, waiting for that thump. Here, and man, my net is really messing me up. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything to the net. Got to do better with net management, but got the first one on the punch rig. It looks cold. Looks kind of pasty. It smells good though. Man, that net situation was ugly. But I'm glad I got it sorted out. You always got to look at that. Can you lift your net quickly? All right, Timmy had to roll out, but we're gonna head upstream, explore a little bit. It's, I'll tell you, the mud is a little bit discouraging to me. I had such good, clear, green, beautiful water. This isn't totally muddy, but
I think I was expecting the mud. But Timmy says that's his favorite water to fish.
is it? Yeah. You know, I bet you there's 1.5 foot visibility.
It's enough if we find the fish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you just finished rigging this up. Tell me a little bit about your thought process on this. I like what you got going on right up there.
Yeah, so up there I wanted kind of a dashboard away from if I needed to paddle or make any kind of adjustments back here. I wanted to keep this clean for landing fish. Typically I have my screen right here, but I found I don't really mess with the buttons that much. I set it up, I kind of leave it, and if I need to, I can reach it up there. So I'm gonna try it. It's the first time I've ever had it kind of centered in the boat.
Yeah, you got a lock and load base in the middle.
That's for the Lowrance unit.
Yeah.
And then just to have something to stage rods, I put a little rubber grip, adhesive grip thing on my seat base.
Nice.
I'm liking it a lot for the rod butts.
Almost looks like a golf club handle or something.
Yeah, it's made to go on like a grab bar on a skiff.
Nice.
And I just had it. I had never used it, so pulled it out.
Torpedo flush.
Got the flush mount. I like that because, again, if I need to paddle, it's on the track too. I can slide it forward and aft if I need to adjust the seat position or my hands.
Yep.
And then back here, just keep it big. Basically, this is a tandem boat. So if I'm all the way in the front of the solo position, I got tons of room where the back seat would have been for my black pack.
Yep.
In this case, the olive pack. And then I kind of came up with a way to put the power pole kind of forward so I could keep my Torpedo set up like I wanted it. Mount the power pole off of this tri-track back here, and underneath that battery there's a scupper, so the pole actually goes through there. Haven't got to test it in real world scenario yet, but we're gonna try that.
Aren't we out in the real world today?
Yeah, I should have brought it, but
No,
I don't
you
usually
shouldn't.
use power poles in the river.
I said this before when you do it. It is a redfish tool.
It's my saltwater, or even, if it depends on where I'm at bass fishing, but not a rocky river. It's gonna scare fish.
Yeah, it'll go clang on the rocky bottom.
So
it's a sand spike.
And then I cut a couple pieces of tri-track. Again, I parted out another boat and grabbed some track, and I cut it to give me an extra brace for that power pole so there wouldn't be this back and forth motion just on that one line there. So that kind of strengthened all that up, made a big difference.
Sure. I'm going to stop you right there and be like, and just tell you what the comments are going to be in this video.
Where can I get that?
Yeah, are you there? Is there an answer?
Well, stay tuned. That's all I
Okay,
can say.
good. I like stay tuned. That works. All right, I am zooming to catch up with Jameson. He says he's caught two nice ones. Two of them right around 18 inches. He's still holding the one there. We're gonna get over there and film a little bit, find out how he's getting them. What you got, man?
Probably more like 16 and a half. That's good fish though.
Nice.
That other one was a little bigger.
What are you getting them on?
A little black and blue. Actually, that's bruised green pumpkin 1/2 ounce jackhammer.
Nice.
There's no paint left on the blade, so it's shiny.
Yeah.
Well, both the fish
Means you've
I
been
caught-
banging it onto stuff.
If it ain't banging into stuff, it ain't working.
Nice.
But yeah, right behind every little tree, there's a tree up there that's just leaning out into the water. Micro eddy. Cast right up against the tree base of the tree and retrieving it slow. Thump. The last one I hung over a branch and thump.
Wait, so it was just dangling there?
The last one wasn't dangling. It had just landed in the water. The fish ate it as I was going to jerk it over the branch. So
Okay.
I got the hook set. But yeah,
So you
I didn't
just,
fight the fish. The branch did.
How'd you catch a fish, Jameson? I was just dangling my hand, reached up and bit it.
Look how fat that fish is. Though.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna get something for Instagram.
It's pretty.
So, talk to me.
Well, I'm liking the setup so far, and got a nice little bass on the little smallmouth action this morning.
Nice.
Let's get her back. Let her go.
Yep. Nice catch, bud.
All right, that's what I'm gonna call a pattern. That was two fish. I'm almost doing the exact same thing. Kind
Show me your spot.
of. This tree that's leaning out in the water just a little bit here. Cast right at the base of it, and the last bite was on the other side of the river, but almost an identical looking situation, where a tree was leaning out into the water, root ball right at the water. Cast right at the base of it. Fish.
You letting it drop down at all? You're
It's a
just
half
fishing
ounce.
it slow enough
It's
that
a
it.
1/2 ounce, so I drug it. Actually, on this one, I cast it onto the root ball and drug it into the water slow. And then once it started to sink, I started retrieving slow.
Nice.
It didn't eat it right away. It ate it probably 5 feet off of it. So it was probably following it, I'm guessing.
Cool.
ate it at the boat.
Nice, man. You gonna get that net?
Probably should.
You know, it's already jumped a few times.
This is right here off the beam. I can't. I don't have enough line out.
There, he just swam in there for you.
Woo! Let me get out from this tree before we get everything messed up here. I got rods standing up. You know that thing you hate people to do.
Show me your fish, man.
Hold on, I got rods I don't want broke.
What rods? These?
Those two.
Oh, the sticking up. You know better.
Well, doesn't matter.
Horizontal.
Doesn't matter. If I know better or not.
You caught a big fish, didn't you?
I caught a big fish.
Yay.
Right after you said this, hey, it looks good.
It did look good. It's got the right foam.
I mean, I don't know if he's as big as I first thought he was, but he came up and ate it.
He wallowed. Nice going, man.
There ain't nothing wrong with him, I'll tell you that much.
All right, I may need
Look at that. Just fell right out.
black jackhammer.
I don't have any.
I have like 6.
I got like 40 of them in this book. Why do you think it weighed so much earlier today?
You need really long arms. Did you let it get to the bottom, or was you just straight?
I was pulling it out of the water. Like
he followed it all the way to the boat.
Came up and swiped it as I was lifting it.
They're chasing. That's awesome. Nice catch, bud.
I'll put him over here so you can film the release.
Okay. What about Fishy?
All right.
You're doing good. So I'm going to take what Jameson was doing. He's got the razor shad on a 1/2 ounce jackhammer. I got a 3/8 ounce, so it's going to be a slower rate of fall. And I'm going to use the same bat wings that I've been getting with the punch rig. Just give it a little bit different profile. See if that gets them chewing. I am going to give it some pauses and let it rest on the bottom here and there, and really just fish it like a jig. I just think the craw presentation is a good one, but that's a nice big profile. Gonna for sure bump into some stumps with it. Oh my God. Well, the pattern works for a muskalog. Whew. God, he's off.
Oh, God. Nice.
All right, let's see if your black jackhammer pattern is working for me. Yeah. I had another one eat, but I didn't get him.
I was just saying, that looks like a similar spot to where I caught the last one.
Yep. It's working. It's good to listen to your buddy's patterns. And it's good to have something, whether it's a moving bait, that we can just cover a lot of ground. I mean, we're having a good day, man. I know that's only my 20, or only my second one. That's only my second one. How many you got? 4. You got 4 on this pattern. Good start. I mean, this water's still cold though. I mean, I think we're probably upper 40s.
Yeah, I can see that.
So one of the things I see a lot of anglers, one of the traps I'll say a lot of anglers fall into is the pride trap. People want to catch them the way they want to catch them. Well, if you got a buddy who's really just, he's onto something and he's sharing some pattern information, don't be too proud to say, okay, you got one of those that I can tie on? I happen to have what, you know, something similar to what he's doing, but, you know, if something's working, don't force something that isn't. And I'm not saying that the punch rig isn't working, but I'm always happy to fish a little bit faster, cover a little bit more water than fishing slow. So we will see if I can replicate Jameson's success. Getting him. Hold her up.
Working on it.
Nice going, man.
That's a fatty right there, bro.
Jameson's still getting them. Jack and Jaws with a jackhammer.
Dude, that's, oh boy.
Whoa, we're gonna crash.
I was trying to hit it in reverse, but it's too late. I bumped it with the net.
You failed.
It's too late.
Oh
We're
gosh.
not dead. Nothing broke.
Nice catch, man.
Barely hooked it too. Look at that. Just falls right up.
How fast? How slow or fast is your retrieve?
Just steady, kind of. I'd say medium. Not burning it. I'm not letting it go to the bottom.
Okay, giving him a chance to
Yeah, I'm
take
not
it down.
even stopping it that much. Occasionally I'll pause it.
Nice. Alright, that one was on a pause. Like, I saw the... I brought it up off the bank, and then... That's a better fish. So, we'll take a look at this eddy here. I brought it out from the foam eddy. Actually brought it partway out, and then I killed it right on this current seam here. So brought it out 3 feet and then let it drop, and he jammed it right on that edge. And again, comes back to current seams, foam, obstructions like the trees. Good pattern there, Jameson. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Got an adult.
That's a good one.
I think that's my heaviest so far.
Sweet.
He jumped real nice for the
Quality
camera.
wise, is that about what you were catching yesterday?
Yeah. Yep. I don't have a measuring board, but I think that thing's 19 inches. Beautiful fish.
I tell you, the last couple I've caught have been almost at the boat.
Really?
Yeah, just like I followed it all the way.
By the way, you're gonna catch one. You see this jumble of wood right up here? If you can skip it all the way up into that stuff and then bring it out, I have faith in that spot.
I'm not that good at skipping.
Well, you need a spinning rod.
I can skip a bait caster, but I gotta be more prepared.
curse of the camera. As soon as I start filming you, man, it's stuff that never happens.
Very shallow.
So you think that's part of it, is that you need the depth and that kind of current seam?
I feel like everywhere I caught fish, and I wasn't on the bottom the whole time. I was like hitting stuff, but not like dragging it on the bottom.
Right.
Right there, I was dragging it on the bottom the whole time.
So all that's shallow.
Fish right there. Maybe I'm on.
Nice catch, man. Predictable pattern.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good job, man.
Watch your hand.
You need to start throwing that fire tiger. You might catch a few fish.
Just change it up for no reason at all. This is my biggest one so far.
Nice. All right, it's been a fun. How long we been out? What, 4.5 hours? You know, certainly been productive. But we're heading back. We got to start setting up for the. We're both setting up booths at the Red Crest Major League Fishing Expo.
Whole herd of whitetail on that.
Was there?
There's like probably 30 deer standing on there.
You want to go jump one?
Just smack him in the face. There's a horse too if you want to ride the horse.
Maybe ride the horse to get the. Nah, I don't mess with deer. It's not my thing. I'll fish. Yeah, I like to eat them too.
I like to see them, watch them. Yeah. They're fish boat, but I'm told now.
Right. I appreciate you showing me that awesome pattern.